Let's see here. We'll let everybody get in, and then we'll throw it on Twitter so everybody can see it. Hey there, Sean. Let me try to do this again. I guess. There we go. Post it up here, and we'll let a few people get in here, and then I'll go over what we were going over. Let's see here. The StreamYard link wasn't clickable. Do you want to throw it up on Twitter? Let's see. Probably. There we go. Let's see. Go to the comments so I can actually see. Yeah, we'll let everybody funnel in, and then we'll kind of go over what we. Hey, Hensley, what you doing, brother? Is this on my old channel?
No, it's on mine.
On whose?
On ours, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
It's got the got the sticker.
Did you hear that? Whose is that on? It's on mine.
I'm not used to it yet. Stop.
Not ours. Let's see here. Everybody who's in, just throw a hi up on the panel so I can see you. What you been into, Hensley? What you been into, Sean? Okay, just time to message you when he gets to the pig. Hensley said he just got done carving pumpkins. You have to put some pictures up of it so we know what they look like. I don't know if they can. There it goes. Just my mic seems like it doesn't chime up that much. Sean says he's sleeping. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, I got to get StreamYard back over on this so we can put up have 10 spots and all that. I think it was able to the link, but I don't know if the link's clickable for everybody. Let's see. I'll try it again. Yeah, I think PLE's live too, so probably got a few people over there. What do you say, Jax? Tomorrow's the night for you, ain't it, brother? He's going live at what time was it? He was going right before dark, so I think he's going live at like 6:30 or something, ain't he?
I think so.
Okay, link's blue. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Thank you, Hensley, for sharing it out. Nice. But yeah.
Not the box too fast.
Oh. You got a bottle?
Oh. No, we got rid of bottles about 2 years ago. Thank God.
No, I think was it 6:30 or is it 6 when you're going live, Jax? Just so I know. So I can at least set an alarm on my phone. Oh, Hensley's going to the cemetery at midnight tomorrow night. Are you going live from that, Hensley? Hensley does that. We'll do the witching hour.
Want 3?
Yeah.
I don't even know where the hell we're going.
Secret. Taking you to Camden Park.
Yay!
Just let you look at the sign outside.
Yeah, the fucking clown.
Yeah, the clown.
No.
Yeah, I seen where Boots was. Where Boots was back. Hey, Lost Souls. Okay, we'll just kind of go over a little bit of it just to let you guys know what we had planned for it. Well, this one going so well with the West Virginia penitentiary one going. We looked, and I actually made the call. Shrouded in Darkness. You've got that on this channel, don't you?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, because this was your old channel. So I guarantee you've got it because we both added it the first night that they unveiled it. So we looked with this one going so well. It was like, well, we've got all these great teams showing up. It was pretty inexpensive. Let's look into another one. Put another one together, for later on this spring going into summer. So we looked, the first place I looked, and I made calls to all these places, but the first place I looked was Waverly Hills today. And I actually called them. They don't start booking until January 1st. Unlike West Virginia, which actually turned out to be a really inexpensive trip for everyone, but West Virginia does like a $1,400 flat fee plus your taxes for everyone who is going this time. But the difference between them and Waverly Hills is Waverly Hills doesn't matter if you have one or your 28, they still charge everybody $100 plus tax.
Yep.
So it didn't matter if we had, we had to have at least 15 at $100, which is 10 people less than what we're taking to, 10 people less than what we're taking to West Virginia for the same amount of money. But if we got more, it was going to, everyone was going to have to fork over $100. It wasn't going to be as cheap. So then we called the Trans-Allegheny Asylum.
Yeah.
They were the same thing. They were 115 for a private investigation. $115 per person. Didn't matter if you had, you could have as low as 10 there, 10 to 25 there, but it was still a flat rate of 115 per person for that. So I thought, well, what about the Ohio State Reformatory? Same thing. Crazy thing about that is their private investigations are $100.
Went up.
But they do they feed you pizza at like 9 o'clock. Hey, Hard Searcher. Hey, Randy. They do feed you. Hey, Vinny. They do feed you pizza at 9 o'clock. They'll leave the gift shop open. But the crazy thing about that was you had to have 15, but you could have up to 100 people in the prison looking around, but it was still $100 flat plus your tax and all that. So I started looking around, and I remembered that me and Ripley and the kids, when we went to Virginia Beach, we come back through and we stayed at a place called the Padawan Resort in Colonial Williamsburg. And the great thing about it is they actually have the original plantation house, which is there, and they actually do a ghost hunt on it. They have great big signs. They've had different paranormal groups come in, and that's at the resort. I don't know if you guys seen the Twitter post that we put up, but it has like four four outside pools. It's got
one inside.
one. No, it's got two. We only went to the one.
Oh, okay.
Two inside pools. It's got a bunch of like hot tubs. It's got tennis, miniature golf, what all, basketball, a gym. They had all kinds of stuff there. I mean, I was trying to go back through my mind and think of everything they have. And then every night they do activities at the resort, which you can win like prizes. That one little kid won $200 that night at the pool party they were having.
The kid was happy as all get out.
So I was thinking about that, and I was like, well, crap, they've got that haunted house, that one, and it's actually an old plantation home, and it still has all the furniture when it was. And then there is also the in Colonial Williamsburg, it is the and it's actually slated. Somebody put it as the #1 haunted house in America, and I can't think of it. I don't want to get off my StreamYard. Look up Williamsburg haunted houses. As soon as I see it, I know it's something peachy house, but it's I keep wanting to say Porter, but I know it's not Porter.
I think you hit the wrong thing.
She's bringing it up here, and I'll throw the link if anybody wants to jump up here and ask questions about it and throw out some ideas.
Let's see.
What's
Peyton Randolph House?
The Peyton Randolph House. It's often called the Peyton. I think it's the Peyton Peachy House. But it's right there where we would be staying. That is a separate investigation, which we could do that house, or we could do 2 other places that are there, but they have a ton of different. There's Hensley. Hey, Bubby.
What's up, man?
Nothing. But there's like they have in the
George West.
The White House is the other one. That's there too. There is within 10 miles of our resort complex there. There is I think there was 5 well-known like paranormal houses. Magruder. Yeah, I looked that one up today too. And I thought, because I got a pretty good deal on it where we do the Diamond Resorts, we get a really good deal on it. I think per night, usually one night stay there is $268. Then we get like a 14% off, plus they were running because of all the COVID needing people to come through. They were doing us they'd sent us a great big thing off on it, and we were getting I can't remember what it was. I'll have to get all the particulars on it. But what it is, it's essentially stacked condos in a row, and each condo, like there's a bottom condo and there's a top condo, and they say they sleep 8, but they sleep way more because there's a king bed, 2 queens, 2 twins, and a couch sofa. Plus, there's the outside bed that's out there around that little lanai porch. It sleeps all kinds. And there's a bottom one and there's a top one. And I mean, these places, the place is super nice. It has like a fully furnished kitchen. It has like all your cooking ware.
It has washer,
pots,
dryer,
pans, washers, dryers. I mean, it's like moving into a home.
Nice shower.
Yes, the shower was amazing there. Big stand-up shower. But we'd stop there and I absolutely loved it. And I could remember all these places that we were like, man, there's a haunted house there. There's a haunted house here. So I looked into all the different tours they do and different things.
With the plantation house on the channel.
Oh, you got it. Oh,
yes.
Beth actually has, if you on this channel.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be. Well, I guess we actually have a video of the house on this channel already, from a few years back, when we actually stopped there.
Mm.
Um, so, mhm. So we had stayed there a few times and loved it, but I knew there was a bunch of different places that we could actually go investigate. There's 3 big, humongous, like colonial cemeteries there.
Mm-hmm.
And we're only 45 minutes away from Virginia Beach,
Yes.
which
Did
means
you
we
see
could.
us all on the beach?
Oh yeah, we could all sneak away there. And I'm really kind of, and I want feedback from you guys on this. We could do it as a strictly, paranormal groups,
Yeah.
going there. The crazy thing about it, and these are houses, guys. It's like moving into a house. And if you could, if we could do a roommate system, where, hey, there's 8 people in this one, because I think they're like 3 bedrooms and something. I don't know, but they all have locked doors and this and that, and we're all pretty good friends. I'm sure we can figure it out.
I'm telling you, we all go on vacation together. There ain't gonna be no fucking.
Well, I'd say a lot of people are going to end up in other people's house, like, hey, what are you doing? I can see me and Dustin and Boots and Hensley and all of it. Nobody's going to be there, and then Jackson. Like, it's going to be. Could you imagine everybody down at the pool?
Oh, good Lord! Probably get thrown out of that place.
All the up rich people, like, Jesus, who let all these weirdos in? all of us running around the pool with cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, and wearing our paranormal shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll be like, what in the world?
But yeah, I mean, it's really nice. But I figured it up, and we could actually lower the price back if we don't want to do the. I did the 185, and that actually takes care of a 4-night stay, which is kind of like a nice little vacation for everybody, and that gets 2 tickets. That's for 2 different tours. One is the ghosts of Williamsburg, and I can't remember what the other one was, but that would be your tickets, and we get those cheaper because we have the Diamond Resort membership and stuff, so we get those way cheaper than what they normally would cost. I think the ghost of something was $61, and we'll end up getting them for like $21. So hey, so that's pretty good deal that we get some of that cool stuff for whatnot. And like I said, any kind of ideas you guys would have, if you guys aren't comfortable with like the bunking things, we can get single rooms, but the price goes up because it gets over on the other side. And if we do the big community groups, like the big apartment style condos, we can get like 4 condos all together, so all of us would be right there together. But yeah, I mean, it was just something I thought, well, there's all kinds of haunted locations there that we could do, and I'm not opposed to if people want to bring their kids. I mean, if you wanted, I mean, like, say if
into a big family
if you guys, if one group was coming and they wanted to bring a couple of their kids, and other people had kids, we could work it out to where the families who had kids who kind of wanted to stay together, the ones that kind of wanted to go to sleep early, kind of stay together, whatever. But we could kind of turn it into a paranormal vacation, all kinds of investigations. I mean, we can kind of everyone go do their own thing, and then we can kind of each one of us take and go different places and have a lot of fun with it. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where we're at.
I mean, that sounds good to me, for real.
Well, I just thought, it wouldn't necessarily all have to be paranormal, and it's a huge family friendly resort. Like, they have like games for kids, and they have like I said, the putt golf. They've got 2 restaurants that's inside the facility, and then we drove down into like old Williamsburg, and it's just old buildings, and you can walk the streets, and they have like the walking ghost tours and stuff like that. And but yeah, I mean, that's kind of like, I was like, one way or the other, we're doing it. And we're like, we're doing it. And if we have the ability to, give everybody else the chance to do it, because it doesn't matter if I get one room or if I get, or one condo, or if I get, 10 condos. The condo is like, the condo rent itself is the same. So we got that really good price for all of them. So, and I really didn't want to go like a huge number of people,
Yeah.
kind of keep it,
I know
low.
I'm down to go. Boots is down to go.
Okay.
And I think Haley's down to go. So.
And I was thinking, we looked it up and we done the math on it for a 4-night stay and 2 tickets to like the ghost tours, $185. I mean, even if you were doing your hotel stay, that's like $46 a night. And this isn't like a cheap chintzy hotel. This is like an old colonial, style. And then all the condos are super new and super nice. So I thought it'd be cool.
I mean, it sounds good to me. Just to get away for a couple of days is fine with me.
Yeah, I think Rev's already committed to it. Oh, and we're not going to do like, I'll get everyone together, kind of get get everyone, who's going, who's not going, kind of focus in on that group. We're not going to do money, guys, until probably March. We don't go until May, but I can have up until, I have up until a month before we're slated to go to pay for everything that's there. I want to wait until March because everyone will kind of get their tax return back. We'll be a little farther out from the corona, which I'm sure by then everything will be cleared up, or a lot more, clearer than what it is now. But everyone will have their tax
elections like next week.
Yeah, and it kind of lets us get through Christmas and all that. Everyone to kind of save up some money, or maybe have a little extra money at that time, because everyone would kind of get their tax return back. Maybe they'll have the extra money to go then. So it just makes it a little easier on everyone. I had the idea, and I'm like, I really like the idea of West Virginia, of our thing. You know what I mean? I was like, well, crap, if we could do that and do like a summer vacation with everyone, everyone gets kind of let their hair down, have a little fun in the daytime, and then go do all that.
Yeah, I think it would be fun just for everybody just to hang out besides doing paranormal. You know what I mean? Just they actually get to know each other more besides the paranormal side. So yeah, I'm definitely down.
I was trying to think. And if you go, like I said, they've got the room, or the house, I should call it, the apartment that you're in. I mean, it's just like a house. It's got a refrigerator, a freezer, a dishwasher, washer, dryer.
You go grocery shopping and don't have to worry about just cook at home.
And it's not those small refrigerators either. No, it's like full-size house refrigerators.
Yep. And Nubsy, if you end up wanting to go, you're in Virginia. And if you can't,
somebody could pick you up. Yeah, I mean, I can swing by and pick you up.
Let me know, and we'll swing by. And if, like, say, if Jax and Vale or M are coming this way, or like even like you, Hensley, we hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least six or seven. I mean, we can carpool and make it easier on people on drives and stuff. So if people want to meet at certain places.
Yes, it was Williamsburg.
Yeah, and you guys are free to. I encourage you to go look it up. I can't. They didn't name the house, but there is pictures of one of the windows of an apparition standing in the window. At that house, as soon as you when you get there, you go through this like super long, almost mile drive, and there's deer there all the time.
Amazing.
Like the old magnolia trees that are hanging over. I mean, it's beautiful going into it. And then
I think I actually got a disembodied voice on that video.
I think you did on that. That's the reason why you posted. But I think Ripley has a video of it, or actually, I shouldn't say Ripley. I think we have a video.
I can get the link and post it on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back and watch that video that you got.
But yeah, I mean, even if I think it's me and Rev, or me and Ripley. I think Rev, maybe Captain Critter will be able to go this time. You, Boots. I mean, even if it's only 15, 20 people that end up going, it's going to be a great time, because I think we're going to go to the beach one day.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right there. I mean, there's
I've
so much
never
history.
been to Virginia Beach, so yeah.
Oh, and
I've never been to Virginia Beach, so I'm definitely going to go there.
Yeah, and I forgot to tell you guys, there is 4. There's 2 American Revolutionary battlefields really close. I'm talking with like in 20 minutes, and there is 1 Civil War battlefield and 3 skirmish fields. Wasn't like a full-on battle, but they were skirmish fields where I think to be qualified as a skirmish field, I think 300 people had to die. But there's cemeteries for them and stuff like that. So there's a ton there. We'll probably leave a lot on the table, that we didn't get to go do only in 4 days. Because I think what we had planned, because it's on a Sunday, we were going to leave out on Saturday, get there early Sunday morning, go look at a bunch of stuff, and then kind of get in our room, take a nap, and then go somewhere that night. But yeah. And once I figure out how many people's going, and we'll get the tickets out, and then I'll have like all the tickets and stuff there. Once we get everyone there, we can kind of meet up and divvy out tickets, because you don't have to go, like, all of us don't have to go the same time. Like, when you buy a ticket, it's not for a specific time. Like, when you buy the ticket off of it, it's just a redeemable ticket. You just go to the place, you hand them the ticket, and you can go at any time. So if 4 people want to go one night, and then 10 go the next night, you don't always have to go at the same time. So
sounds a lot of split.
Yeah, I really want to do the haunted walk, and you can do it by yourself, because there's an app on your phone that'll take you all around the places of Williamsburg. Okay, but hang tight, guys. I'm gonna walk over here. I just sold a bunch of wrestlers, but you guys can stay with me.
We're walking.
Oh, well, we'll just drive over. Oh,
this is right there.
You want me to get it? Well, here, you keep them entertained.
I gotta get my hoodie here. Hang on, guys. Gotta get my trusty veil shirt on here. He's not going alone. See what they did to him today in Minnesota. Okay. Still there?
Yep, I'm here.
Ooh, it's cold out here. Oh, that moon's looking awful pretty.
It's going to 40 degrees tonight here. And we're going to have a full moon tomorrow night. Yes.
Can you see it?
Yep.
Nice.
Now I know they're saying we're going to have a full moon here tomorrow, so.
Yeah, it's supposed to be full moon and a blue moon. This is the first time that they've had a full moon since, I think it was 1944.
Yep, so I decided to go to the cemetery at midnight tomorrow.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah, we sold some of his wrestlers. Ooh.
Awesome.
That one, Resin Hogan.
Which one? Okay. Ugh. Grab this. Okay, sis.
Hi, Val. Hi, Christine.
Hey,
I know.
Val. What are you
Hey,
doing,
Sean.
Val? What's Val? Auntie Val, as you guys call her, is on here. Yeah,
I
you're
know Jax
known
was in here. I don't know if he still is, but hi, Jax, if you're still there.
as Auntie Val to the girls now.
Auntie Val.
That's what they call her.
What was it?
Val. The girls call her Auntie Val.
Yeah.
And Uncle Jax.
Ribbit, I don't know if Boots talked to you or Ghost Stops yet, but he's trying to book a investigation at the Valencia Axburger house.
I seen it, but I didn't know if Ghost seen it or not.
I didn't. I haven't been on my channel or my. Today was the first time I was really on Twitter, but we'll look it up. I mean, we're always down.
So far, he's got. Yeah, so far he's got me, him, Haley, Val, and Jax, and I think Northeast Ohio Paranormal, I guess is what their name was. And I think he was gonna invite you two, and that was all he was gonna go and take that because it's not a big house.
Look at it.
But it's in Iowa.
Where?
At Red PT Cruiser.
Oh.
In
Val said it's
Iowa.
about time. Yeah. Val says it's about time somebody besides Sean seen her.
Supposed to be hiding still.
Oh. How you guys doing?
I am so excited about next month.
He's making a sound.
We made that sound illegal.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm cold. It's chilly out here. Oh, good Lord. Is it still good, Val? It didn't rotten down. She's so tired. She left $300 worth of meat in her car for 2 days.
Okay, and you got the 4 from my PayPal. So that's $72.
We missed you, Bootsy.
And I guess I'd have to pick him up and take him. I don't care where he's at. He can't get no money from grandma? That ain't fucking broke.
Oh, yes, Val. It is going to be colder than hell.
Yeah, but Ghost Stop say he's bringing heaters.
Yes, he is. He's bringing them. We're bringing our tent, our big
that's what he
tent,
said.
and setting it up in there. And he's going to plug a heater in and put it in there. So it'll be warm in the tent. That way we can all go in and warm up.
Yeah. Because we're going to need it.
I think we're bringing a hot chocolate. Some hot chocolate and stuff.
I'm gonna bring like soda and some water for people.
Yeah.
And I don't know who else is bringing stuff.
I'm sorry, Val.
I think Don and them from the other side said they're gonna bring hot chocolate and stuff too, and a coffee maker.
Yeah, we don't want to run out of that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll grab a couple boxes of hot chocolate too. So
Yeah, I'm gonna get me some long johns and some gloves and toboggan. Hopefully, my hairs grew out a little bit more before then.
yeah, Vale said that she's got a long cold ride. She ain't got no heat.
Yeah, she's gonna freeze.
Yeah, see, I got this. This is my little face mask that covers my whole face.
Nice.
So I'm taking that with me. Oh, I guess I gotta take Boots to the haunted house and sit in the parking lot and wait because I don't like the haunted house.
You don't like haunted houses?
No,
Oh, Bootsy, if I was up there, I'd go. I'd go
I mean
with you.
it's not that I'm scared of them. I just don't like them because the last haunted house I went to, Boots was like 5, and the
Yeah.
people that I used to work for owned it. So we go walking through there, and they're like, "Hey, Bobby, hi, Bobby." Like, no, you're supposed to be scaring my fucking kids.
That's funny.
So I'm like, yeah, just stop. And once you go out and do that, once you go out and do the real stuff,
Yeah.
the haunted houses ain't the same. Like, man, I've
Yeah.
seen that for real. Like,
But there's nothing like getting the shit scared out of you, so.
yeah, I don't know. I just don't like them. They don't scare me. Like, I walk through there like, okay, yeah, you're about to jump out right here.
You sound about
So,
like
like,
Ghost. He does that too.
I predict like, yeah, like I know where you're gonna come out at. So how you gonna scare me if I know you're about to jump out? Ooh.
We went to a haunted house. I think it was either last October or the year before. We went to one and they had a freaking clown room in there. And they told everybody, like everybody up front was like, "There's a girl in the back. She is terrified of clowns." Well,
Yeah.
they surrounded me, and I was on the ground crying, and he was laughing at me because he thought it was funny. They were all laughing at me, jerks. I was crying like a big baby.
Like Val said, Becky said, "Yep, it's not scary no more to her either."
Yeah.
Because I scared the actors, LOL. Yep. I bet she does.
Yeah, I can see what Val walking through a haunted house. You have a spirit standing next to you.
Like, you think you scare me? Yeah, she'd be like, "You think you scare me? What about the real one staying beside you?" Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love to go to a haunted house with Val.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. That would be a blast.
That would be hilarious because she'd be like, "You don't scare me. That one beside you is more scary than you, and it's real."
Yeah.
The one they're actually going to though is ranked #1 in, I think, what is it? The state?
What one's he going to?
Dent Schoolhouse.
Oh, okay. I heard of that one.
Yeah, he used to work at it like a couple years ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
She said, "What about the guy that still haunts you?" I think it would be awesome going to this prison with Vale and Jax.
Yeah, it is good. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have tons of fun that night.
I'm gonna hang out at the Sugar Shack.
The Sugar Shack?
Yeah, in Death
Yeah,
Row.
I want to go to the Sugar Shack. I want to go where Manson's mother was held.
Yeah, I want to go there too. Of course, I want to go there. Where Charles Manson's mom used to be held at in prison.
Yeah, they had her out back.
I'm definitely down for that. It's got something to do with Manson.
Yeah.
Brother, you have a good one. Thank you. If I find any more, I'll just give you a holler.
A holler.
Holler.
Did y'all hear about the South Cats got their car broken into?
Yes, that's crazy.
And all of her paranormal stuff got stolen.
Bunch of assholes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give her my old K2 meter, my old digital recorder, and a camera. I'm gonna told I'll bring it to prison with me.
Yeah. That really sucks. I hope they can get their stuff back.
Yeah. They're just having bad luck this fucking month.
You gotta start charging them.
Oh shit! Where's the key?
Please tell me you didn't lose the key.
Why did I unlock the damn? Why did I turn the car off for?
I don't know.
That's pretty stupid.
He sold the keys with the wrestling figures.
That would suck.
Yeah, 100.
They like, yeah, we'll come back later and get the car.
$150 for all them wrestlers, and I think I had $60 in all of them.
There you go. You want to hold it?
I'm driving kind of hard.
Make a good profit.
Yep.
It's always good when you make a profit.
Yep.
Like my aunt's making these little candle holders with wine glass, and it's got like Christmas figurines in the bottom.
I seen that. Those look pretty cool.
Yeah, she spends like $4 to make them, and I already got 5 of them sold for $50.
Nice.
Get mine. I was trying to sign that good Hogan.
I think Don messaged.
Oh,
Just trying to get him to buy the good.
I was trying to get him to buy one of them resin Hogans. I think that was a little too much money for him. One resin Hogan would go for more than what he paid for all 33 of those ones.
Oh, y'all better get on the ball then.
What's that?
I know. I don't know if Tom Kroger's closed. All right, y'all. I'm about to jump over here so I can take Boots to this haunted house.
Oh, haunted house.
Yeah, and I don't have Wi-Fi, so I won't be able to be on my phone.
Yeah, I don't do haunted houses, so.
I don't either. I'm going to sit in the parking lot while him and his cousins in the haunted house.
Nice.
So
Nicole would know.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay, buddy. Oh, there's through
See
the
you
bell.
Yeah.
See ya. Here,
She's
you
been
do
there.
that.
It was cold
Hey,
down
Bill.
Hey, Bill.
there. Hey,
What are you doing? I got him behind me running. Auntie Bill.
what's
They're
going
funny.
on?
Nothing much. Just hanging around. I don't know if you heard what he said at the beginning
No,
about the Williamsburg. I'll have him tell you when he comes back in here.
okay. No, I'm thinking about going ahead and fully open up at the prison. I've never fully opened up and just let the freak flag fly, so why not?
Oh, Mama, just please be careful.
I am.
That worries me. I'll be on your tail all night. You're watching you, making sure you're okay. Hey, you can ask Kinsley when Boots came down here and we was all at Horb. I was on him. I was on him like flies. I was watching him and making sure he was okay because I didn't want anything bad to happen to him.
I'll be dragging you over there next to me. Hey, Phil, right here. Listen to her.
Probably.
Uh,
Oh boy, it's gonna be fun.
yeah, I think I'm gonna use a hair dryer. I was gonna use a little camping heater, but the fan will come on, but I don't have enough juice to pull the ceramic part of it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and see if I can plug in the hair dryer. I don't know.
Nice.
Of course, I have yet to test and see because my heat does work. I don't have the fan. Now, if I
Yeah.
plug in the fan, it just won't turn itself off. So if I plug in the fan and I feel heat coming out the vents, then I'll be like, yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I would just have to, make sure I get somewhere to turn it off because then I would have a dead battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't want you guys to freeze your butts off on the way here.
Yeah. I mean, the car is sound. It's just, whatever's going on with that BCM. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
Here, you gotta explain to Vel what's going on.
Okay, let me get some shorts on. No, I'm naked.
He's not
Ah!
naked.
Don't want to see it.
I'm switching out. I'm switching out from pants to shorts.
He's changing from his work pants.
I will be
just
in
got
the
all
destination
excited to go.
afterlife if I seen that. Ah,
Yeah. Cheesy Pete's. I'm gonna get me a shirt. That's my new merch. Jeezy Pete's.
there you go. I got one that says "huh" because I say "huh" all the time.
Huh?
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 Next, I don't quite hear them. They make me say "huh."
Huh? Uh-huh. You already. I don't know if you could. I wish there was a shirt that you could add sound to, because you could make your shirt. It goes.
You're right. There's so much I can do. I just apologize. Sorry for the sniffing.
Oh man.
At least y'all know when I start sniffing that there is something there.
Yep.
Yep.
You were sniffing the other day, and I said something's around her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my ghost
Well, I
barometer.
got my nun hat fixed.
Hey,
Hey, hey, hey.
I guess I could make a shirt that has the word "sniff" like all over it, like a print.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "What the hell is sniff, sniff, sniff?"
Yeah. What in the world's going on with that?
Be like, spirit investigator. They'd be like, oh, I was thinking coke addiction.
That's the other investigator.
Oh man.
What are you eating?
Deer summer sausage.
Mm,
It's delicious.
sounds good.
Well, Frank and them looks like they're having a heck of a time in Salem.
Yeah, I hate to tell them that Couch is not original.
They do look like they're having a heck of a time. He could at least smile. Jeezy Pete's, Frank.
Cheesy Pete's.
You're in Salem. Be happy. It's Halloween.
I would be happy to be in Salem
No
right now.
kidding.
Salem is awesome at this time of year.
I mean, come on. Halloween's kind of our unofficial happiest time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in Bethlehem of Halloween. How are you not happy?
Right.
Come on, Frank. Come on, man.
I swear, I think Mrs. Bartels is one of the prettiest teachers ever at that school.
Yep. You care to grab me a Pepsi?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, Val.
Yes.
What else? Did you want me to tell you what was going on, or did you?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Okay. Or did you? Oh, okay. Have you ever heard of like the? Well, I know you know like Colonial Williamsburg, right? Like the Peyton House, and well, there's a few like, I guess, pretty famous, like haunted locations there. But there's one's called the Padawan Resort. It's like kind of like this really, really nice place. I put some of the pictures up on Twitter of it, and I think actually Ripley's got a video from where we've been there before. But we have a membership to like Diamond Resorts, so we get like a really cheap price on hotels and like condos and stuff through them. But thank you. The Padawan Resort is right inside of like old Colonial Williamsburg, Virginia.
Okay.
And we figured out a deal. We could do 2 ghostly tours, like the walking of the old streets of Williamsburg. That's one of them. They have like a carriage style where they ride you around and show you all the locations. And there's a bunch of like, I think there's 2 battlefields. It's Revolutionary battlefields, one Civil War battlefield, and like some skirmish places, like some huge cemeteries. and a bunch of other places you can like investigate.
Right.
But I kind of put a package together. We can do 2 of like and we could even go lower if we don't do like the haunted tours. But I get them. The tour itself is like $62 or something,
Mm-hmm.
or $68, and with our discounts, we get them for $21 a piece.
Right.
But we could do 2 of the tours and investigate, and then a 4-night stay at like this super nice resort for like everybody. It'd be like $185 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll have more details. I kind of didn't know if we were going to do like a family type, like, because it's in May, like a family vacation style, or if we're just going to try to keep it all like paranormal investigators
Mm-hmm.
or what. But yeah, going to try to get like a para vacay
Right.
going.
Yeah, I seen that, and yeah, I mean, it looked interesting. I have to look at my calendar. I mean, I think about that time too. I'm supposed to be going to Penhurst, so
Nice.
I'll have to juggle between, finances and stuff like that. See what's going on.
Yeah, that's understandable. And we got. I mean, it's not completely.
Which?
The dates that's the cheapest time to do it. You know what I mean? And we could move it later into May, like the end of May. But we probably wouldn't get like the tickets with it, like the tour tickets and stuff like that. But I just thought it'd be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds cool. I mean, something I'd like to do. I just have to, check up my calendars and finances and stuff like that.
Yeah. I was thinking, well, we've been there a couple of times, and it's got inside the resort, because it's a bunch of condos around an old plantation home.
Mm-hmm.
If you look it up, the Padawan, there's a big old 2-story house that's there, and it's haunted. There's an actual couple of photos where they actually have like footage and stuff, and they do hunts there. And it's just a really nice old colonial style place, like, and the whole area is like the old style buildings. I just like to investigate in that type of area. I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
That sounds pretty cool.
I lazed by the pool for most of it when we were there last time.
Yeah, knowing me, I'd be sitting there going, yeah, there's about 20 people here that ain't supposed to be here.
That's a good way for to freak the people out.
I'll just sit there beside you and we'll just laugh.
Look at that old man staring her down. She doesn't even see him.
About her luck, she'll get an ugly old crusty looking man in an old sexy thong bikini speedo.
Yeah, Val will get like the old
that
50s
drowned
guy.
in the pool.
Yeah, the old 50s, 60s guy when it was back there that, had the squirrel nut hugger speedo on.
Yeah, creeper.
She starts making faces. We know what she sees.
Time to run. Does anyone want to come down and pick me up and go? Where it's Sean's in Arizona, isn't he?
I don't know.
Sean, I Rev has already said that she's coming. Maybe you could get with her, see if you could hitch a ride. You know what I mean? Because that's what I threw out to like Hensley, and like even if Vel and them wanted to come part way over, they could always hitch a ride with us because we got a 6-7 passenger car. So no reason to.
I just now seen that Jack said that I act strange anyway. See how you are?
Oh, Jax. He's trying to get in trouble, ain't he?
Yeah, right.
He's being a troublemaker.
What are you
Hell
saying,
no.
Jack?
Trying to get in trouble. I'll never be in trouble.
You thought I was weird for talking to Lester. You just sat there and was like, what?
Yeah.
I guess it's better than saying, huh?
I hear you.
There you get him. Yeah. Well, he's not very far from Rev then.
Yeah.
But Texas is a big place. I shouldn't say very far. If he's on one side, she's on the other. It could be quite a haul.
Right. That'd be like 3-day drive. It could take you 4 days to get across Texas.
We would have never known about this place, but we went to Virginia Beach, and we went down there for 2 weeks? We were supposed to go down for 5 days.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to stay a little bit longer. So I booked it for another 2 days at the same resort. And then I was like, when that time came up, we was like thinking about loading our stuff. I'm like, just load your stuff up. We're going to take it to someplace else. So I got another hotel for another week at Virginia Beach. So we was at Virginia Beach for 2 weeks. I was like, okay, it's time to go home.
Turn around.
And we got about 45 miles away from the beach. And I'm like, I really don't want to go home yet. Find us a place to stay, around here that's cool. And we just happened to luck onto this one because it was like some big, humongous family-friendly place. And I wanted to go to like old Colonial Williamsburg to like the battlefields and stuff, like to the reenactments.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to go because, the pool was more important to the kids. So
I haven't been swimming in so long. Oh my God.
And then we come home. We stayed there for a couple of days, and then we come home and
For about a week and left
about a week,
again.
and then we went to
Florida.
for 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I've come to live with y'all.
Well, what happened was I left O'Reilly's, and I was going, because they just had me all over the place, from store to store and from place to place, and it seemed like I was never home. I was always on the road, never got to see the girls. And I've worked, ever since I'm 15 years old, I've had a job, like a tax paying job. I've worked well before then.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the first time I ever had like a summer off, to go do anything, to have a real vacation. And, I was like, I had my, stocks and that I, had from when I was with O'Reilly's. I cashed them all out, and we just traveled that summer, went and had fun.
Right? That sounds fun.
Took the kids to Disney and SeaWorld and
Yeah.
I want to get a para RV, I think, and just hit the road.
Doesn't that sound like fun?
yes.
I mean, my kids are grown, and I mean, what do I need a big old haunted house for? I mean, I love this house, and I love my ghosts, but yeah, just get me a big old black RV, black tinted windows, maybe a big maximum overdrive gesture on the front of it.
That would be awesome.
I don't swim in the Atlantic. Too many spirit sharks in the water.
Not
I don't care about
at
the spirit
Virginia
sharks.
Beach.
Yeah, not at Virginia Beach.
There's there's sharks, but they're further out because the dolphins keep
Yep.
them from coming in.
Virginia Beach has the
largest
highest,
population of dolphins.
population of dolphins there, and it keeps all the sharks out.
What about the manta rays?
That I don't know.
There's sharks up here.
Yeah, you got them nice big great whites that eat people.
Yeah, you guys got jaws.
Yeah, you guys inspired
They
Jaws.
didn't always come up here, but all of a sudden, the last 10 years, they've been coming up here.
There is a big switch. They're starting to report it more and more, but the sharks are changing their patterns, their swimming patterns. Like you're getting sharks in places that they haven't seen them in 50 and 60 years.
Yep.
And they're thinking that it is once they're going back and looking at like old printed papers about like, attacks, and a lot of people didn't live through attacks back then, unless it was like a, leg or something that they could amputate or whatever. But they're thinking it might be a migration pattern that ebbs and flows, like for 10 years they might go this way, and then they start moving to this one. They start moving a little further north or south or east or west until they get completely off of like the magnetic polarity where they're used to swimming towards, and then they hit someplace else. Like they'll go back. But I guess it's like an ebb and flow type is what they're thinking. But yeah, sharks are showing up into places where they haven't been in a long time.
Yeah,
What's your view?
I told Vale about when she brought up she wanted to get the RV. I said, yeah, get vinyl stickers on it and have our name on it and the whole 9 yards and be a big old driving billboard.
Was the Maximum Overdrive, was that the one that had the big clown head?
Yeah, the big
Semi?
green face.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you need on the front of that RV.
It was a gesture. I think it wasn't a clown. It didn't freak me out as much as a clown.
No, it was that
It was
No.
like a
goblin
big
guy.
green
It was a goblin, yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Get one of those and put on the front, and it had the red eyes, the headlights, just like they had. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Pull into RV places. You won't scare any young children, just the older people that had watched it and got freaked out.
I love that movie.
That was one of the movies I didn't like growing up.
I love that movie.
You would.
Get me some green smoke bombs. That way, some green smoke comes out like the comet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Air horn.
We're sick.
Oh, God. Did you see? I think it was in Virginia. A guy, he does a lot of like Halloween staging and stuff out in his front yard. He puts on like a little production with his decoration stuff. The only thing he put out this year was like a couple skeletons, and it was one skeleton laying in a hospital bed, like sitting up, and the other skeleton had like a face mask, like, those clear face masks like they wear when you go through the COVID, and it had a long Q-tip stuck in the other skeleton's nose. The homeowners association just fined this guy like $5,000 for inappropriate materials in his yard, and they're wanting to take it down.
What
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Where to go?
Like you can't have a sense of humor anymore.
Apparently not. Love
Wow.
it, Pete.
I thought it was hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Me
That's pretty
personally.
funny. Yeah.
I thought it was great. But then I have a pretty dark sense of humor too, so
Yeah. I keep mine contained.
oh
I think they're still in there.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm all ready for November over here, I think.
Well, this is awkward.
What?
Nobody's talking.
We'll hold the panel. Mama, go stops. So, are you ready, Jax?
Yep.
Yeah, we lost them. Are we holding it? Yay! Now what?
Yeah.
So, I guess Mr. Ops was found. His ghost children didn't get him after all.
Yeah, trouble.
hey, there's Mama Ops.
We've been having trouble with the internet here for the past few days.
I'm on my phone, so
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
yeah, I don't know. Did you guys hear me about Thanksgiving?
Uh-uh.
No, I was saying like, where our son or my son comes down every other weekend, we always, our holidays are never on the holiday. Like Thanksgiving Day, I'm working all day, but it's not all day. I shouldn't say all day because it's only like 9 to 6,
Mhm.
and everyone's getting the day off. And they're like, are you serious? We're getting a holiday off? I'm like, I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving, so it's quite all right. You guys have it off, but remember this when I want a day off.
Right. Yeah, I don't think we decided how long we're going to stay. We going back like the next day or what?
I don't know.
That's up to you.
Might come in about that time. That's about time the stove starts flying. You might get stranded.
I hope not.
Whee, a new adventure.
Remember when like MySpace first came out?
Oh shit! That made me think of that kid. How
So-
I met that kid.
You guys
sister.
didn't get like, I don't know if you guys got like the horrible storm, but in Ohio we had what year was that?
93.
No, 93 was the blizzard.
That was the
Anyways.
that was the blizzard.
Whatever it was, when about that time we had this huge ice storm come in.
That was
Uh-huh.
it.
No, that 93 was the blizzard, the snow. It's when we got that.
The big ice storm was. I was still in school.
Well, yeah, I'm a little bit older than you. I was sitting playing illegal poker at some guy's house when it hit. So I doubt that we have the same idea when this was. I was still in school when the blizzard of 93 happened.
96.
No, it wasn't 96.
It was
Because
around
I was-
93 or 94 because my kids were still little, and we were at the trailer, and I was actually cooking dinner over a kerosene heater and a aluminum pan.
Well, the blizzard of 93 was, yes. I
But
remember
we had
that
a
one.
big ass ice.
So we had
storm.
this huge ice storm. and the reason why I say it can't be 93, because in 93 I'd have been in 6th grade and I wouldn't have had girls coming to visit me. So that's how I know this isn't 93. Anyways, so when MySpace had started, this one girl had come to visit me, which was from a few towns over. You know what I mean? And like, this is our first time ever meeting, yada, 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 whatever. And I go to the poker game because I was like, hey, I'm going to go. You know, I played poker like every night. And this horrible ice storm come.
2003.
2003.
2003. Good deal. So this girl got stranded because like it knocked out like the electric for like multiple weeks around the area, but we didn't ever lost our electric here in town.
We did.
But everybody else, I mean, they lost it for
Freaking
weeks at a time.
tree broke off behind our house and landed on the back of our house.
It was like within a matter of 2 hours, it had rained and froze, and was then just freezing rain on top of it.
I'll have to.
And it was like 3/4 of an inch of like ice on like the trees, and it was so heavy that it was snapping like the electric lines off the poles and stuff. So this girl got stuck at my house for ever. Couldn't go home because I mean there was like no way you could get out. I mean everyone was iced in.
Oh goodness.
The girl's mom's probably like, they probably got her down there and tell her to put lotion on the skin.
Yeah, I remember that was freaky because it was like thunderstorm, and I was like, it's like thunder, and it was like, yeah, it was like February, so I can't remember now, but and then we woke up because I was thinking, you know, I told my sister was with me at the time. I said, you know, you need to go ahead and go home because she had just got her driver's license. I said they're calling tornado warnings and this and that. And I said you need to go ahead and get home. And, you know, she got home okay. And I just went ahead and put the kids to bed. And I woke up and there was like no power. And I'm like, what in the world? Look outside. There's like 12 inches of ice on everything. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like the
I'm gonna
blizzard,
post pictures on Twitter.
the blizzard of 93. There was only one meteorologist around in the area that was saying, hey, listen, this could get, you know, really bad. The elements of this is all coming together to where you could get a lot of snow. And we got a ton, like, and then I went to my cousin. I think we were over, Dad was out playing in like a 4-wheel drive truck and we were going, you know, sledding and inner tubing at my cousin Michael's. And when I was little, like Michael would come stay at my house for 2 weeks, or I go stay at his house for 2 weeks. I mean, it's just the way it was growing up. And remember my Uncle Mike getting absolutely pissed because we had piled up like 12 foot of snow with like shovels and packed it so we could build us an igloo. And then it all fell on us. And like, he was like, you guys are idiots. He's like, that could have fell on you. You guys couldn't have got out of it. At the time, we didn't think anything about it. But now thinking about it, it's like, yeah, that probably could have, you know, that could have hurt.
blizzard of 78 was bad.
77, 78.
78.
Yeah. Mom was telling told me that one was pretty rough.
I'm gonna post a few pictures on Twitter.
But the big ice storm, it come out of nowhere. Like it wasn't supposed to. It was just supposed to rain. It wasn't like supposed to dip cold or anything. And somehow a front come somewhere, and it just. It iced everything over.
Yeah, I remember waking up that morning to get ready for school, and all we could hear was cracking of the trees and shit breaking.
Yeah. Mom, and then was here. I was about a mile out of town. I was at a card game, and she called me, and she's like, "Yeah, you need to get on home. It's icing." Because my mom's always been one. If it was, a few sprinkles of rain on the road, mom's calling me. It's a monsoon. You better be careful. I'm overprotective. Get home now. So when she told me it was icing, I'm like, it's probably about 4 flakes of snow, and that's it. And when I walked outside, I couldn't get into the car because it was a solid sheet of ice, and I'm like, damn, she was right.
I remember up here 4 years ago, we kept getting snowstorm after snowstorm after snowstorm. In a 2-week period, we accumulated 9 feet.
I remember seeing that. Like, it made the news down here because you guys kept getting that lake effect snow off of it, didn't you? It just kept, for some reason, there was a cycle where you guys just got pounded for a couple weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm all good. I don't like that much snow.
It was the wet stuff too. It wasn't the dry stuff.
Yeah, not the dry stuff that you can move out of the way.
Yeah, the fluffy stuff.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? What's hilarious, right? Like, say you get into like northeastern, like the northeast, like get up where Jax is. They get like 1.5 feet of snow. They're cleared out in a matter of no time. People drive on it. They deal with it so much better. You get to like southern Ohio, and they get 6 inches of snow, and everybody's like, "Oh God, it's the apocalypse."
We get a dusting of snow, and they're calling off school.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like up there, they get feet of snow. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh well, shit, it's just cold out, and got to deal with this damn snow. They get 3 inches here, and they're like, everyone's trying to run to the church or call the priest.
Get your bread and milk.
Yeah. Everybody goes full dumbass.
Gotta get the bread and milk.
They go full dumbass.
I grew up in Arkansas, so I know what snow is. If it snows down here, people go crazy. I'd say wasn't there not too long ago, Texas got some snow a few years back, and everybody was carrying on about it. I know when I went to Dallas, brother, what year was that? About 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when I went down there for the company convention.
Yeah.
Well, it was like Texas, the 2 inches is considered a blizzard.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
6 inches around here, we think that's a lot of snow. 6 inches up where you're at, you're like,
that ain't nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy just how people deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, you see like you guys digging out of feet of snow and traveling within hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get 4 inches of snow here, it stays on the damn road for 3 days.
Jeez.
I mean, just like with that 9 feet of snow, I mean, they had no place to put it, so they put it in a supermarket parking lot. The beginning of July, there was still a mound.
Jesus. It's like that ice igloo we built one time when we was kids. That thing lasted all the way into summer.
Oh, Jesus. Could you imagine July 4th going to watch fireworks and sitting on the snow mound?
stove. I don't do cold.
Mm-mm.
I
hate cold.
I hate cold. It used to be like I'd run outside barefooted or
Carolina.
flip flops, shit, and have shorts on. And ever since I had that heart attack, nah, when I get cold
Yeah.
to where I shake. Like I shouldn't even say shake. I quake. Like I get cold inside, like in my guts.
That's why he's gonna have to bundle up at the prison.
No, I'm bringing the tent and the heater. And you guys laugh. The ones laughing now, there's an entry fee. Everybody else, it's free. But now, because you're laughing, it's a penny per minute. But I'm putting the tent up and I'm putting the heater inside of it.
Sorry, Vale.
Hey.
Me and Jax will be in there with our Coco watching the TV screens. While you guys are out there shaking, going, "Come on, guys, let us in."
Could be without a medium.
But we would also be fingers without frostbite.
I don't feel the love no more.
Oh, I still love
She
you.
giggled at me about the tent. Nobody be giggling when it's 13 degrees and everyone's out there with snot icicles, and I'm sitting here like,
Not icicle.
I'd be the frozen. What was that?
I
Blair
love
Witch.
you.
It's cold when you breathe and that breath comes out and you see it, and then it all turns to ice crystal and falls.
Yeah, that's some cold shit.
That's
right
what it's
there.
gonna be.
Probably
Oh, no.
No.
Wait until you have icicles starting to form on your mustache.
I've had that.
Oh shit.
That's
That
cold.
One
I
time,
saved mine, so.
Mom got all over me one time because it was deer season, and I'd been out partying and drinking like on a Friday night, and deer season that day was like on a Saturday, and which Mom didn't know I was out partying and drinking it
Well,
up. But
she knows now.
well, she knows now. But I'm a lot older. She can't ground me now, so she can't holler at me. But it had been kind of like a half warm day of the morning, but you knew it was going to get a bunch of snow. And I sat down on a tree, and where I'd been up all night, I fell asleep on the tree. Woke up and had like 3 inches of snow on me, like all over me. It was stuck to my face and everything else.
Nope, Mama Ghost Up said she knew then also.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She probably did, though, Granny.
Mama,
She
Mama
knows
always
everything.
knows. That's right.
Granny knew everything. Told her.
Yeah.
Got you in trouble.
Can't hide anything from Mama.
Yeah, that's like me walking to my son's house and he said, "Well, I'm burning peppermint." That wasn't peppermint you were burning.
That- he could have picked anything else other than that.
You're right.
I'm burning peppermint.
Oh, I just bought patchouli.
Mm-hmm. That's
That
not
would
what
have
it
been
felt
better
like.
than that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I could have probably bought that one because, yeah. But peppermint, I just looked at him like, yeah, okay.
He should have just told you he was burning sage to get rid of the spirits.
Yeah, right.
No.
He was burning the wrong kinds of weeds.
That's hilarious.
Uh,
Peppermint. Of all things, peppermint.
Yeah.
I hate to tell him, but that stuff don't smell like peppermint, especially when you burn it.
Anything that smells like skunk.
That's what I was going to say. I got sprayed with a skunk last week. That's what he should have said.
Yeah. That might have worked.
Maybe.
Something. It wouldn't have worked. She would have known.
I know it's like a different type of stuff that's being sold today, whatever. But back in the day, like in the 80s, it had a different aroma.
Like how he says aroma.
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 Aroma. He sounds like a Korean.
It's like he's jonesing.
Yeah, the number one best pot grown in the world is grown in the county next to ours. It's called Meigs County Gold. It made it into High Times magazine. I can't remember what year it was, but it was the number one best dope whatever grown in the world, and it was in the county next to ours. And it's something to do with the acidity in the in the dirt and whatever.
Why was it in that?
That is true. Spider plants do look like. What's that? Oh, yeah, my dad. Dad.
He's the biggest drug
Yeah, probably was.
kingpin around here.
He was probably.
Marijuana grower.
Yeah.
Well, that's just like my dad. He has this little tin in his bureau, and I was helping him move it one day, and took a bunch of stuff out, and he had this tin in there, and it fell on the floor, and all those roaches fell out.
Not the
Really? I thought you didn't smoke. I didn't say that.
Dad.
I didn't say that. You just assumed. Oh shit! That's too funny.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know. The thing was, like, growing up, I didn't go to like a lot of like parties and stuff in high school. I mean, I went to a few, you know what I mean, but not. I didn't hit my stride on being a regular degenerate until after high school. That's the truth.
Recently.
Yeah, and so, but back then, you think about it, you had like they're coming in on the 20th. Yeah, that's your the 22nd.
And then you'll be back the 23rd.
Yeah, we'll be back the 23rd.
That's on that.
But I have off the 20th and I've got off the what is that, Sunday? We go what day? It's on a Sunday. Yeah, it's on a Sunday. Yeah, Monday would be a good day to have Thanksgiving dinner since they're already in. There you go. There.
What time will they be here?
Well, Mom will be straggling in like we all just took the walk of shame. You know, what is the truth? You're leaving over there at 4 o'clock, right? 4 o'clock in the morning when you roll out.
I'm talking about them coming in.
Oh, when they're, well, I don't know. I'm not driving the RV. I couldn't tell you. Why are you looking at me like that for?
Oh.
They're leaving out they'll be here on the 20th. And it's
8.5
hours.
Yeah, so I'll probably leave here by 5 in the morning. So take 5 in the morning. Give me an hour, stop for lunch, and I'll probably tell you about the time I'll be rolling in.
Yeah.
Say what?
The evening on the 20th. If they're anything like me and I tell you I'll be home at 6, you can expect me at 9. Huh? What? You just gonna fix something to eat?
No, it'll be my tent in here. You all be out there eating somewhere else.
Well, when was you thinking about having? Was you doing Thanksgiving on what day?
I was gonna do it when they were in.
Okay.
I should be there by 5 or 6 that evening.
I think we'll be there before that.
Well, I was saying the latest. If anything happened, God forbid, but 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I mean, 9-hour drive. I mean, that's including stopping for an hour for lunch. I mean, that's still 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But yeah, I mean, making, traffic and whatnot. Yeah, yeah.
We could do a pre-accident ahead of time and be 4 hours waiting on them.
Do you hear them, Mom? These guys have no idea how to travel. Do you hear them stopping an hour for lunch? Who does that?
I don't.
Cooler, lunch meat,
Yeah.
pop.
That's me. And
Boom.
Jax over here is the one that said we need to stop for lunch. I was going to pack a cooler with some
I didn't say
sandwiches.
anything stopping for lunch. I didn't say that. You did. I repeated what you said.
I
Oh,
said,
now you got him in trouble.
I'm going to pack a cooler with some sub sandwiches and some drinks and stuff like that. And you said, well, we got to get some lunch somewhere.
Oh,
When was that?
Now you got him in trouble. Goodness gracious.
that's what I do best.
You're
I
That
s-
bad.
must
I
have been a
stir the pot.
conversation that you had over there with Mandela.
Yeah, I hear you. It's been Mandela a lot here recently. Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, I'll tell you a good story about a cooler and lunch meat.
Mhm.
So,
It'll be Jack.
so
Did you hear
I-
what
I
I
don't
done the
know.
other day?
uh-uh.
I don't remember what day it was, but let's say 3 days ago. I went to the grocery store and I bought my meat packs, which is like $200 worth of meat. Okay. I bring all the other food in the house. I get back in my car to drive it into the garage so I could take the meat out and put it in the freezer. Yeah, I drive my car into the garage, get out, lock everything up, come in the house. 2 days later, I'm wanting corn dogs. I go out and I can't find them in the freezer. And I come back in. I asked Becky, I was like, where's those corn dogs? They're not in the freezer. And she says, well, they have to be unless you left them in the car. I go out there and there's $200 worth of food still left in the back seat of my car.
Damn.
Nice one.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it was cold enough. I mean, I touched the meat packets and they were still chilled, but they weren't cold. So I just put it all in the freezer and I was like, hope for the best.
Hope you don't.
Do you have any
get
neighbors you don't
botulism.
like?
No.
Jack.
I was about to say you could find out real quick.
Give it to the people down by the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was after I got home from the army. So it would have been my early 20s. Anyways, my Aunt Hope and her friend Linda was going to Florida to go down and see my Aunt Nancy and my Uncle Ray and my cousin Tammy, all them. And I'm like, I'm not doing, anything. They were going down for a week. I'll go. So we went down there. The whole way down, everything's fine. In a backstory on Aunt Hope, I am Aunt Hope's least favorite nephew of all of them because Granny used to everyone called me the golden child because I was my granny's favorite grandson.
Mhm.
So just that's the backstory. She never liked me because I'm the favorite. So everything's fine going down the road. I'm able to make them sandwiches, hand them up there to them, yada yada yada. So we get down there, we stay all night. The next day we're going to the beach, to Daytona Beach. So we get over there, and you don't take like a 22, 23-year-old guy to the beach during spring break week. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of girls there. You just don't do that. Like, I'm going to wander off. I'm going to find a place to get a bunch of beer, and you're not going to see me. So I wander off and get shit-faced. Just royally shit-faced.
Oh my God.
And I puke in the back of her truck, and she's pissy at me because of that one. You know what I mean? But she was like hitting all these bumps, and she was just going crazy around curves. Well, it could have been because she was pissed because she said she had to walk on hot sand and blister her feet because she had to look for me for 3 hours. I would have showed up. You know what I mean? Eventually. I would have called somebody like, hey, come get me. I'm not, I wasn't 4. I wasn't lost. So I went back to Aunt Nancy's and I was like, she kept on harping. So I went to go stay with my cousin Tammy and my cousin Brooks, which my cousin Brooks was a bartender, and he loves to drink. So I spent the rest of like the week's vacation at a bar drinking for free and drinking at my cousin Tammy's every night, playing Tiger Woods and GTA video games, just being a bum. So on the way home, I can't remember what she cussed at me and everything else the whole time. We went to a game. But anyways, on the way back, she wouldn't let me make their sandwiches. She would stop and make their own sandwiches. She wouldn't even let me like hand them a pop-up. And my granny asked her why she didn't let me make their sandwiches or didn't get them pops. She's like, he had to put his ball sack on it. I know that little asshole wanted to get me back. I'm like, it never dawned on me to do it. But if I would have had the lunch meat in my hand, I probably would have thought of it then.
Ew.
Jesus Christ.
It's the
There
truth.
went your lives. Done went south.
I heard
What?
it hit rock bottom.
It's after 11. That's what happens.
It's 11 o'clock now.
here.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the shit show.
Yep.
It's not my channel.
Why is it?
It's not my channel. I can always go back to mine.
Oh goodness.
You jerk off. You're an asshole.
Oh my goodness.
You need to go to bed. You're tired. Jesus Christ.
He enjoyed that way too much.
Oh, he gets giggling. He can't stop.
Oh,
This is what we got to look forward to this coming month.
Oh God.
Jax.
I'm gonna be like, no, save me.
I can just see him and Jax and Hensley
and Dustin.
and Dustin goofing off at the prison.
Well, I think in the common area you probably would see that. I think once everybody gets it, everyone usually takes their investigations pretty serious. You know what I mean? Like, if you watch everybody's videos, that's the one thing I can say. Like, the group of all of us, like, there's probably outtakes of people saying dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, or running or something.
Curtis.
But if you ever watch everybody's videos,
probing.
Everyone does their investigations really serious. You know what I mean? Like, it's not playtime then.
I have to cut out my technician's farts and burps, but other than that, we're good.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's another. It's story time with Ghost Stops again.
Oh God.
So Bethel I'll tell you the reason why Bethel Cemetery hates me. And I told you that when I was younger, I antagonized out there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did a little bit more than antagonize. I'll tell you the whole story on it.
Uh-oh.
So my cousin Bradley was in college at Rio Grande University, which is like the little university community college. It's like 12 minutes away. He had a professor down there. It was like a photography professor and something else. Don't know. He was kind of a fruity little fella that had a geo tracker. Like the one that, like the Jeep looking one, like the little Barbie Jeep looking tracker. You know which one I'm talking about? Not like the little car. Okay.
Yeah.
So he puts all these cameras up front, and me and Bradley are not skinny people. Like, we got a little bit of ass to us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he puts us in the back of this tracker, and we're literally like fat on fat. And somehow my cousin Bradley finds a whole bag of peanut M&Ms in the back seat. Like, I don't know how he finds them, because you couldn't move. There was so much humanity in the back seat. You were squished like sardines. But somehow he was able to find these M&Ms. So we ate all this guy's M&Ms because he wouldn't let us sit up front. He had to put his precious camera up there. So before we get out, he recites this crazy ass prayer that doesn't make sense. Like, he's calling on the shoe leather god and I mean all these weird shitty things. You know what I mean? Like I can understand like a protection prayer or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this guy calls on Buddha, Jehovah, he calls on like 50 different religions. You know what I mean?
He was covering all bases.
Oh, he was an idiot. He was a hipster liberal before being a hipster liberal was fashionable. Like he had the manicured beard and the little like prophylactic glasses. You know, he was just a weird cat. So
Somewhere
anyway,
he is listening.
I don't care. If you're listening, you were a douche then, and you are a douche now.
Wow.
Okay. So, anyways, that guy was horrible. So when we get out of the van, he hands Bradley this like $3,000 camera. Like you could literally hear a gnat fart at 100 yards with this thing. Like it's got like these great big like muffed earphones. It's got like this big coned microphone on it. I mean, this thing was all decked out. You know what I mean? So Bradley's got the camera, and this guy's telling us all these stories. He's wandering around lighting candles in this cemetery. You know what I mean? Talking all this craziness. So Bradley's like panning around with the camera, and he pans up to the moon, and I walk up beside him. I'm like, Bradley, do you hear that? And Bradley's like, what? And about that time on the video, I'm sure you hear, like I just ripped this great big fart. You know what I mean? And Bradley's like, oh my God. He's like, it sounds like somebody just roared in my ears from the microphone being so sensitive. You know what I mean? Like he's like, either you have the biggest asshole or that was the loudest fart I ever heard in my life. He's like, so he stops the camera, puts the headphones on my ears, plays it, and it's like it's super loud. It sounds like Godzilla screaming. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like you can hear the crackle in the fart. So we don't say anything to this guy. Like this whole time we're doing this stuff, this guy's like wandering around the cemetery, you know, doing whatever. So we're going around the cemetery doing all kinds of shady shit. Like I go over and kick the bushes where this like 6-7 foot you know, demon shadow's supposed to come out, and I'm over there yelling, there's a new groundskeeper, you know, biatch, you know, come show yourself. And I'm kicking the bushes, and Bradley's giggling. And then this guy walks up to us, and he was like, if you all can't take this serious, then we need to leave. And Bradley's like, okay. And I'm like, well, I'm done, you know, whatever. And then he's like, I need the camera. Bradley hands him, instead of giving the guy his camera, he reaches in and gets the empty bag of M&Ms, and he hands him the empty bag of M&Ms.
You gotta see that full screen.
There it is. That's what it was, right? That's what it sounded like. Listen to the chat. You sound like that precious pup.
It's like Christmas.
Jesus. Oh.
Oh shit.
Bradley hands him the M&M, the empty M&M back, right? And he was like, okay. He's like, it's time. You guys are screwing around too much. He's like, we need to leave. So we're like starting to walk down. Yeah. Okay. I'm sure they'll read what you're putting up there. They have their comments on, Mama.
Oh shit.
I have no idea what that is. Anyways, so we get in the tracker, right? And the guy recites this prayer afterwards, like once we get in the tracker. And this one's even weirder. Like he's like something. I can just remember him saying something about his virginity. Yeah, oh yeah. Like it was weird. Like it was a crazy night. Like it was odd. Like this guy was just crazy. But it was some kind of weird prayer, like his virginity of his mind and the virginity of his soul. And I've never heard it. I've never tried to look up what the prayer was or nothing. You know what I mean? And God bless him. You know what I mean? Whatever. So Bradley calls me like 3 days later, and he wanted to go eat pizza at the little pizza shop that was down there by the college. They had like this. It was like a real thick crust pizza. The crust.
Yeah.
The crust was like almost 3 inches thick. It was delicious. So I go down there to see him, and wouldn't you know, as we're sitting there eating pizza, Professor Prophylactic Glasses walks directly to the table, and he was like, "Who shit on the camera?" I'll get it back up. He was like, he asked us who shit on the camera, but I guess he was. Oh Jesus, is mom gonna tell about me shitting underneath
Yes, she is.
Aunt Hope's Christmas tree?
Yes, she is.
Okay. What?
You see the asshole.
Yeah. Where do you think it comes from? But I guess this professor was with a bunch of his buddies and like people he worked with, and he hadn't reviewed the footage and was playing it for them all. And he gets this moonshot of somebody just ripping a big fart. Oh. Yeah.
Your mom's comment.
Big the Golden Child wasn't the only reason you were Aunt Hope's least favorite. You have to remember that you begged to go home with her to stay all night, and then you decided to want to come home. She was cooking dinner, and you told her that she would bring you home when she was done cooking dinner. And what I shit under a Christmas tree is what I did. I was ready to go home. She would have never known if I hadn't shit next to the Christmas lights and it got warm.
Ew.
She should have took me home. Don't tell me you're gonna take me home and then make me wait. I was ready to go home.
She had cooked dinner.
I was making room for dinner.
Oh my God.
I can remember it was a great big red box. It was the biggest box under the Christmas tree because that was the only one that I could like squat and poop on and not like poop on myself. There it is. It's gotta be a Christmas tree. Oh God, I wish I had them bulbs. I would send them to her.
That's a whole new meaning of a Christmas log right there.
Yeah, I promise you. You never knew that Daddy shit underneath Aunt Hope's Christmas tree? Yeah, I did.
Don't you dare tell him about that.
Oh, about me shitting on the neighbor's doorstep?
Jesus.
Ew.
She was an evil woman. She had it coming. She had a ton of cats, and they'd come up and tear up our yard and shit like in our flower beds. You know what I mean? And so our flower beds always smell like cat shit. So she probably just thought that it was a humongous cat had been over on her porch.
Ew.
Yeah, and the B-Dog, he took my little brother over there with him, and he just stood back and laughed.
Well, your brother had to stand guard. Make sure nobody's seen us. This is when I was a lot younger.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Neighbors because they took my cat. She took my cat.
Yeah, she did take Whitley's cat.
Yeah, she took your cat, didn't she?
She
Yeah.
took my cat from me. Binks, the nice cat. Sunny was the demon.
Yeah.
Well, demon devil.
Yeah, she had it coming.
Yeah, she took Whitley's cat, left her with the evil cat.
I
Yeah.
think I may have found a picture of Ops doing this.
Probably, I wouldn't doubt it one bit if he didn't.
I hope so.
Yes, she was an atheist.
Yeah, she was an atheist.
She
See if I
was
can
very
get it up
mean.
there.
She probably possessed that cat.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
This is probably what she did. She probably
Hey,
possessed that cat.
hey guys, Aunt Hope is on the phone. Oh, there it is. Yep. A little skinnier than me, and I don't smoke, but very similar. Very similar. But Aunt Hope is on the phone. Let's see if you guys can hear her talking. I'll go get her started. Watch this. Mom's got her on speakerphone, so we might be able to get her.
Thing I know is a man bug that shouldn't be dead.
Can you guys hear her? Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Can you guys hear her talking?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Brandon's in a rotten mood tonight. Not rotten, in a.
What do you say, Aunt Hope?
I don't even like you.
Why?
You stood under my tree, you ran off from me in Florida. Like somebody attacked you.
Never a dull moment around this house.
Oh, jeez. Get her ice. Oh, Jenny, get her.
I was rotten.
Shut the refrigerator door.
What happened was, see, I was born premature.
Mhm.
It's a true story.
You're not mature, Dex.
Premature, not mature.
I don't care.
I've yet to mature, trust me.
I don't care if you were even mature.
I was only like 5 pounds, 6 ounces when I was little, and I was a few months early.
Quit pooping on people's stuff.
People don't piss me off and get shitty portraits. Anyways, so Granny seen me when I was little, and she felt bad for me. Like she's like, "Oh, poor little guys, poor little old man hands." So I was always very tailored, which means like, I always got like extra toys, or I always got a ton of stuff from Granny. And then Granny, I told you guys the story about when my Granny was a nurse, and when I actually died. When I'm telling you the story about what's that one say? Professional poop delivery. I promise you. I promise you. So when I was sitting at the table, and it was right after Thanksgiving, and I sat with a couple of my cousins, and we just eating like leftover turkey, and I fell out of the chair, and my Aunt Hope was there, and thought I was just like screwing around playing. And then she come over, and like my eyes were rolled back in my head. I wasn't breathing.
No, get back.
My granny picked me up, took me to the couch, and then was doing CPR stuff, and she couldn't get me to respond. And somehow between picking me up there and then taking me outside, and then was like, shaking on me, something happened that it jarred me back around, but like I wasn't breathing, no nothing. I guess I just started turning, purple and blue.
Mm.
But yeah, that so ever since that, Granny always hovered over me, and I was always the favorite. Those chocolates. Would you like to have one?
No, I don't want your damn chocolates.
We don't want chocolates from you.
These are non-shitty chocolates, I promise.
Rub off the chicken.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know, I'm trying to think of what other ornery. I've done a ton of ornery shit in my life.
Shit on the cement plant.
You what?
Shit on the cement plant.
Yeah,
Why are you always pooping on things?
I don't know.
Is that your hidden talent?
He's doing coupons and got mad and slung shit across the store.
The original.
No, in my defense, that wasn't literal shit. That was all their stuff they had in the buggy. They just gave me what I wanted.
I thought you pushed in your hand and threw it.
No.
I tell you what, you knocked my chicken out of my hand. I'm tonight.
I'll eat.
You're talking to the dog.
No, I was talking to your daughter.
Really?
Just not knocking her on my hand.
I don't know. We'll have to have story time with Ops from now on.
Oh no.
He drove his truck off my grandpa and grandma's bridge.
Yeah.
I get the tractor now.
Oh, here's a good story. Was it the second time ever meeting your family? Her Uncle Tim, nobody told me her Uncle Tim was a preacher.
Yes, I did.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. That might have been a precursor of the relationship to come.
He's the one that married us.
Yeah, he's the one that married us. So it must have been as well. So we go there, and you're having some kind of. What were you doing?
It was the song fest they had every year.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the
The
song
big
fest.
Christmas dinner.
No, because it was warm out.
What year was that?
Anyway, they're having.
Reunion.
I think that's it because it was plumb full of sinners. I don't think it was a.
What up?
I don't think it was a church function. So, anyways, nobody, and I'm telling you, nobody told me that Uncle Tim was a preacher, or I don't watch my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So, they was all protective and best, and I walk up to him talking to Penrod, and he's like, yeah, he's like, I'm Uncle Tim, and I'm just going to tell you that I'm not afraid to go back to prison. So he was trying to do the funny ha-ha protective uncle thing. So me being the consummate asshole I am, I'm like, that's cool. I haven't fucked a man in a while. And just stared him down. And walked off. And then Penrod, best dad, comes to me later and he's like, Tim's a preacher. I'm like, well, shit. Now I'm no longer on the front seat. I'm driving the bus to hell. Yep.
Tim loves it.
Yeah. And then he ended up marrying us
Oh my god.
a year and something later. And he was against marrying people who'd ever been married.
No,
before.
that was Grandpa.
Was that your grandpa? I know one of them was.
Like Tim was the only one I could call.
Yeah.
Didn't we see Uncle Tim a few days ago?
Yeah. Stop
Yeah.
right here in the road.
Yeah, it was quite something. And then Beth find out she's pregnant, and then her mom and dad, they start building her this house. Well, it wasn't a house. It was like if you took a trailer and you set it on its not on its side, but if you stuck it straight up in the air, it looked like a chimney. That's what
Chimney. Oh, chimney.
Well, a chimney. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll get more redneck the older you get. Yes, you will.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. So that's what it looked like. It looked like Beth was going to be the old woman in the shoe, and it had like this. They were building stairs in this thing, and it looked like these things were like, instead of like a 45-degree angle, these things look like they were at like a 70-degree angle. Like you would just, get to the top of the steps and just sit on your butt and fall all the way to the end. And so I got home and I was like, I talked it over, with my family. I'm like, listen, they're about ready to put, Beth and my daughter was born in a tent rack. I'm like, I can't have her living in something like that. And I think I called you right after that one. I was like, pack your shit. You're moving. And we haven't been apart since.
Nope. That was 10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years.
That was 1 year before me.
Yep.
I was a chubby baby.
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
Yep. You were a chubby child.
Fat.
Wasn't fat, you big bone.
No, it looks like
She
a.
had dimples on her dimples, Brandon.
And I had belly ruffles.
You know why you were so chunky?
They did.
You ate constantly when you were little.
And I still eat.
Beth didn't raise Whitley. when Whitley got home from the hospital, I would stay up all night.
He wouldn't let me stay up with her.
And I would just stay up all night and sit and watch her sleep. And then as soon as she would half whimper or whatever, I'd be over there and get her up before she was ever ready to get up and get a bottle. Yeah, you didn't sleep in a crib.
No.
I didn't like it.
Nope. I wouldn't put you in a crib. I put you on the couch beside me in a hemorrhoid pillow. You were going to be a pain in the ass the rest of your life. I put you in a hemorrhoid pillow already.
It was one of them floppy pillows.
I don't know. It was one of them U-shaped pillows.
Neck pillow.
I don't know what it was.
They're called boppies.
But yeah, I'd put you on it. I'd put you in it because you wouldn't you would sit kind of up in it and you wouldn't roll over or anything. I was always terrified you'd roll over in your sleep. So I don't know. I
Put her in a dresser drawer.
There you go.
You slept in that, and your sister wouldn't sleep in a crib either. She slept in her bouncy seat because every time she slept in her crib, she would wake up.
Yeah.
So we started putting her in the bouncy seat that vibrated, and she stayed asleep.
Yeah. You didn't. When you wake up, you didn't have a chance to cry. I'd already have you up and.
You would already have a bottle in my mouth.
Yeah.
Or a binky.
No, you didn't have
No,
binkies.
you didn't hardly take binkies. Oh, your sister was the one who took binkies.
Didn't you guys have to put like a toboggan on me or something? But I kept taking it off. Something like that.
I don't know.
You didn't like hair bows.
No. Let's rephrase that. Daddy didn't like hair bows because there's no reason to take a child's head and stick an elastic band around it until it cuts into the skin.
Mommy's answer. Burp.
Well, that's the truth.
That was a good one.
Stick them elastic bands around her head, and then she'd look like somebody put a big red line all the way across her
You
head.
just put an image in my head and you made the image look like a tomato.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Trying to think.
Why a tomato?
Trying to think what all I.
You were not letting me.
Jesus.
What was it?
No.
Oh Jesus! What in the world is this thing?
That's the house they were going to put me in.
Yeah, that's. If you took one of them trailers and you stuck it up on the tongue end to where it was looked like a skyscraper, like a mini one, that's about what it was going to be.
That's a redneck condo.
I promise you.
They were putting me in a death trap.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of gotta poop.
Well, that's really, I'm pretty sure they wanted to know that information.
You are listening to WTMI.
Yeah.
We're going to the fridge.
He's something else.
You have a radio voice, Jack. Go for it.
Say what?
Say what?
I said Jax had the radio voice. He can tell us we're listening to WTMI.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh, good God.
TTVP,
Uh,
your local radio station.
I didn't say me.
Sansley's still in here?
He was. I don't know where he went.
Where's a chunk? That baby.
He left. I'd say he's probably stopped over by PLE.
There was one.
He's still alive.
Mommy, wasn't there one picture where you took of me and I had spaghetti all over my face and I was
Yes.
fat?
You liked spaghetti.
I had it all over my face, clear up to here, like on my cheeks, like right here. Then I have spaghetti like
Dog.
on this.
Oh, you nut.
And all over my hands. My hands look
This
like
dog. You know, don't do it.
Come here,
Had
you
hair
rat,
all over my Bell shirt.
you rat butt,
You already got hair on it.
rat butt, rat butt. I've been aggravating you.
This hoodie is so daggum comfortable.
That's why I keep telling you.
Are they soft?
Find me one.
Yes, they're very soft.
Quit
I
bragging.
was hoping they would be.
They are very soft. I
Quit bragging.
opened it up and was like, oh my God, I think that's the softest hoodie I've ever felt.
I will shove a pickle in your butt. Quit bragging.
I'm hoping me and Brandon can get us a couple shirts made before
Mom,
we go to prison.
Mom. Hopefully
Yeah.
someone buys me a through the veil paranormal.
Well, ask your Pap and Nanny.
They won't do it. They every time they say we have to pay the bills. You don't
Pay
have
the bills, we got blow on stupid shit.
You don't have to pay the bills every single second of the day.
She gives Mom and them all kinds of hell.
That's what grandbabies are supposed to do, right?
Yeah. Only their grandbabies can be mean sometimes. Yeah, you guys won't meet Mom and Dad. They're not allowed over when you guys are in.
Okay.
Bad things will be said.
Because they won't go home.
Yeah, we'll be stuck here talking.
All they'll want to do is sit and talk and talk and talk and talk.
And you guys will want to leave the live. You start hearing them.
I'm not talking about the live. I'm talking about when they come in.
Oh. When they just come in the house in general.
I like the bat one.
What that one?
The
Her
bat.
bachelor.
I like it, but I want the red cookie. Because you said it was so soft.
I got the new roses one out too.
I don't think I've seen it.
We have.
I put it up today, I think. And I already
No.
sold like 5 of those.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I got the neck gaiters and stuff to go with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I see?
Honey, I can't look them up right now. That's cool.
Jenny, be quiet.
What are you doing? What are you doing? No, you don't took a bag of cereal in there. Hey. Those ones will be trumped.
Grandma gets on to her. And
She's in there squawking like a bird. I don't know what in the world she's doing.
She has this toy eyeballs.
So they having trick or treat at where you guys are at tomorrow?
Not here. They do that trunk or treat thing at the fire department, and they have Bible study at the church.
Nice.
Mom,
We have trick or treat tomorrow.
Mom, she has this toy eyeballs from the Halloween party. She's kissing them with some bird eggs. And she's squawking like a bird and acting like a chicken mom.
She in there sitting on them trying to hatch them?
Yes.
Jeezy pig. We got these little pong balls we got for their Halloween party to play a game with. And Jenny's got them in there pretending they're bird eggs, and she's in there sitting on them trying to hatch them.
Oh wow. I think maybe I ran everybody out of your stream with the Godzilla fart pictures.
No, there's one in here still. It's all right. It was funny.
That's the only thing I could picture whenever he said it. I was like, oh no.
It was hilarious. Dog, would you go lay down for the love of Pete?
I still say you need a shirt that says that.
Says Jeezy Pete or Love of Pete.
Yeah, it's easy, Pete.
Jeezy
For the love
Pete.
of Mike.
Go on. Everybody thinks I'm from West Virginia. I was born and raised here in Ohio. Oh, Lord.
By the way, I took Jenny for eggs.
Why'd you take him from her?
Because she let me have them.
I don't want to hear her mouth.
And now I'm hiding.
She's something else.
But she did not.
This need to be cleaned back up. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell the kids to look above my foot. That's what your toys do when you leave them.
Get in there and pick them up now. Go.
I'm getting into house.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. Yeah. You want to talk to him?
No. I'm trying to cover my foot.
Cut his foot. On a toy.
We got a light. Holy jeez. I might be.
Well, that's great.
I might be going to that.
Might be making a trip to the hospital. He gashed his foot open.
What toy was it?
Yeah. Hope he's all right over there.
Ugh.
Can I see?
Uh-uh.
I want to see.
That's gross. That's gross.
No.
If Ripley is going, it's gross.
It is gross.
Well, how the hell did he do that?
They left some of their toys out and he stepped on them
Daddy, what toy?
and it cut his foot.
So I can throw it.
Sliced it open.
It sliced it open.
Hey, Daddy. What toy
Well,
was it?
I guess you better get out here and go get you some stitches.
Daddy, what toy was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Daddy,
hang on, let me come around there and look.
what toy was it? So I can throw it away.
I think you cut.
It's
Cut-
down in the middle.
Yes.
That's where I pulled the.
Ugh. We got any some
Butterflies or anything?
butterfly stitches?
Butterfly, what? No, next to them.
There ain't nothing open. No stores.
Super
Might have
glue?
to duct- Super glue and duct tape. That's what my Uncle Daniel used to do.
That shit burns.
What is it, huh?
You got little scissors. I just cut the skin off and.
Ew.
Cut the skin off. Mm.
Yeah, that's gonna freaking hurt. Let me
Yummy.
see.
It'd be no worse than JBD pulling his toenail off.
I know. What the hell was up with that?
I don't know. He's like, you have to watch it. And I like seen about 5 seconds. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
I watched the whole thing.
Mm-mm.
Give me.
Ooh. Wah.
If that was me, Vale would be like, nope, do it yourself. You're a
Here,
big
put
boy.
the camera down there so we can watch.
Put the camera down there so you can watch.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll turn it on and let you see it. But just give me a second. Ow. find some scissors here. With the hacky's foot. Let me pick this up. Bag of cereal laying on the floor. I'm telling you what, you better get it. It's a little thing that pulls skin together and it sticks. There's that.
The light on it.
How you going here?
I used to have one of those plastic skin staplers.
Oh, there's some shitty scissors too.
Yeah.
The hell, where did the good ones go? Those pink ones. Did you get it?
Not all of it.
You got enough.
The other piece gotta come on. Just find me some gauze or something to put over it, so I can walk on the damn thing.
Maxi pad.
I think I got some.
Sliced all the way.
Daddy,
But
what was the toy that you stepped on?
Don't matter. Just go pick them up.
No, throw it away.
throw the toy away now ain't gonna do no good.
Oh, your dad done sliced his foot open.
I'm still gonna throw it away.
You'll see the actual cut, the line of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not pretty.
Oh man, whoever knew that meat on your foot is white?
Mm-hmm.
You're being a scientist. That's nasty.
That's seriously.
Oh my god, is that the
Yeah, that's the pieces. Here's your piece of. Wipe it off. Let me find you some gauze.
oh there's a
I got some gauze right here. Let me see. I don't know if I have any medical tape anymore.
where's the first aid kit?
We don't have a first aid kit anymore. You guys got a hold of it and destroyed it. Like you do everything else.
This is the experience.
There's that. I don't know about tape.
I'll just put a sock over it.
I'll just put a sock.
Easy.
Nothing nice. Any good?
I'm- Done went and cut his foot open. It's a little cut, but it looks like it's
It looks like it's out of a horror movie.
split in the middle.
Give me a sock, Willie.
Go find Jazz sock.
There we go.
There ain't no socks in there to fit him.
I don't know where you guys keep socks. Mom, where do you guys keep socks?
It's fine.
Wait,
You want to talk to him, huh?
Yeah. Give me a minute.
Here, well, you need to plug your phone in over there. Cord's right there beside you.
I'm getting it.
Hang on. I know the good thing about tomorrow is I don't have to get up at the butt crack of dawn.
Yeah, I do.
Here you go.
Woohoo! I'm back.
Are you all right?
Oh yeah, just
Watch my costume over.
one of them toys that the kids had in the floor. I wasn't paying attention when I walked through there because they're usually not in the floor.
Kind of like the evil Legos.
Well, I knew like I'd like when you step on a Lego or something, that
Devil's toy.
the-
That's made by
like it
Satan.
just feels like it crushes the meat in your foot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought I felt, and then I just started feeling like blood running down my leg or down like my toe. You know what I mean? Because I was sitting over there and I could feel like the blood, like making my little toe wet. I'm like, what in the world? And I look down, it's all bloody. I'm like, well, that's nice.
Yuck.
Of all the things to do.
Now you have a sore foot.
And that's what I get. Have you guys watched well, I know Jax hasn't watched it, but the Ghost Adventures Tiger King episode today?
Mm-mm.
No, I watched it last night.
Oh, did you watch it?
It was on last night.
I gotta watch part of it.
That guy was a real asshole, huh?
Yeah. Did Zach look like he's smaller? Like that dude don't look well. You know what I mean? Like he, kind of at one time had a little bit of muscle and stuff to him, but that dude looks like he's like withering away. You know what I mean?
Muscle mass.
Yeah. Well, did you know he was on Wheel of Fortune?
No.
There's a video of him on Wheel of Fortune on YouTube.
Oh God, when was this?
He was a kid. He had blonde hair and everything.
He had blonde hair. Hair usually don't change.
Oh, it's probably dyed.
What now?
Yeah.
No, then.
Oh, then I don't know. Yeah, because his beard's dark. Because he had a lot of white in his beard. In that special the other night, I'm like, whoa, look at there.
Yeah, he. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but that Joe, what's his face? He was a real like freaking winner.
Yeah, I watched just a piece of it today.
You watched
I didn't get to watch it all.
No, you didn't watch it all, but you watched a good bit of it.
I watched to the point to where they were talking about the two security guards that shot the two guys that was jumping over the fence thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I watched to that part. But like the running theme of that whole show was like, well, employees were getting high. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Lemongrass oil. What's that?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. I'm getting my inner nerd on. I'm watching how it's made. Yeah, I don't know. Who we got in here? Oh, us.
That's it. Everybody ran off.
Yeah. It's just been a personal conversation of all of ours. I think 2 or 3 people are live right now.
Probably.
So that's one of those things.
Yeah.
I'm good either way.
Well, don't forget, people, we're turning the clocks back this weekend.
We are, aren't we? Was that Sunday that we do that?
Yep.
Sunday going into Monday?
Yep.
Extra hour of sleep.
Hey.
We can all use that.
Right.
But I'm telling you, I never realized like the value of sleep, even 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Like in the mornings, like I just used to bounce right up, but now I'm like, if I can just hang in there another 10 minutes.
Right.
I got my meds finally the other day, and I couldn't stay awake. I just slept all day. I don't care.
Oh yeah. Which I mean, the pain management doctor doesn't want to do any kind of real medicine.
Mhm.
No, like really nothing narcotic. It's literally gabapentin and muscle relaxers. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
just hurts. So I went and signed up for the and got approved for the medical marijuana card. I'm like, I've got to do something. So I sent after the pill form,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if it'll help or not, but something's got to give. I literally, a lot of days when I get home from work, I walk in the door and I go change into shorts and I lay down in the bed, and my back just kills me.
He's gonna have his card, and we're gonna be up there at West Virginia. He's gonna walk and go, look at all these ghosts.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Well, see, here's like the crazy thing, like I've never done a drug in my life.
Yeah, stop.
Like even when I had the couple surgeries and stuff, I wouldn't even take all my medicine there. I've seen so many people in my family, cousins and stuff on drugs. I just never wanted any part of it. I almost got shot in Huntington, which is this big town next to ours. I just got out of the army and I followed a couple of girls to a house party. We walked in and it was a drug house. I mean, there was like bags and bags of weed on the tables, and
Oh my God.
I mean, it was like a full grown drug, operation. And here I am looking like I'm, a cop because I'm just straight out of the military. And everyone always does this. If so and so pulled a gun on me, I'd whoop their ass. No, so and so pulled that gun on me, and I listened to everything they said. You know what I mean? You're not a hard ass when you're looking at the other side of a gun.
Right.
And they made us take off our clothes all down to our underwear and looked in our clothes and everything, make sure that we wasn't, cops. And they was like, okay, you guys are cool. I'm like, nah. I'm like, we're gonna take off anyways.
Time for me to go.
I don't want no part of this.
I don't know you. I haven't seen you. I'm blind.
And then, with, being dead set against it, but I'm just, you reach a point like with your back or hurting that you're just, something's got to give one way or the other.
They offer you the shots yet?
Yeah. Yeah. I've had those.
Yeah. Those don't do squat.
Yeah. I had them in 2012 when I originally hurt my back.
Yeah.
And
Had your spinal fluid leaking out.
yeah. They
Those
didn't.
are horrible.
Yeah. Mine didn't make I guess it makes a plug when they do it, and mine didn't make it, or it dissolved or whatever, and my spinal fluid was leaking out.
You had a spinal headache.
Oh man.
He's bouncing, man. He's bouncing all over the place.
Oh, I hate those.
So, and then this time it hurts way worse, and then of course the first thing they're like, oh, you need physical therapy. No, I'm telling you, doing stuff hurts. And then they're like, well, and even me, because of not having enough time on FMLA to get FMLA to actually have the surgery. I told the doctor we had to do whatever we had to do to get me 3 more months of working before I could do the surgery. And so it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, I've had 15 lumbar punctures, and out of the 15, I think I've had 6 spinal headaches and had the blood patches. Those suck.
I just, I don't know.
Uh-oh, we losing?
I think so.
Five, 4, 3. Come back! Don't leave me here.
Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, when I'm not paying attention and my phone goes to the black screen, I can hear you guys talking, but you can't hear me. But yeah, they I don't know. But the one doctor, he's like, oh, if we do the surgery, he wants me just to be, off work. And I'm like, I got kids to get through school and bills to pay. I don't know if I can make it. The other
What
way.
are they looking at doing?
The one he told me it's like it's a fusion surgery, but he called it a fusion cage.
Yeah, I've got that in my back.
Yeah. I'm like,
I was down about 3 months.
yeah, that's what they told me. I'd be, down for a while. And the great thing about them is they don't give you much hope when they talk to you about it, because they're like, oh, well, this might work, yada yada yada, but you've let it, because I heard it in 2012 and then let it kind of heal on its own, but it didn't really heal correctly, I guess. Because they're like, well, if you'd have took care of this when you first done it, you'd be a lot better off and you'd have better success, with your surgery. We don't look for you to get, the best relief out of this. And I'm like, well, that's great.
Yeah, and they'll probably go through the front. I know they went through my lower abdomen to do mine because mine was in the bottom that I had fusion. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too thrilled, not looking forward to it. Looking forward to hopefully it helps, but I don't know if it's going to help or not. So,
Oh, hopefully it does.
Yeah, I just get it over and done with, and actually, be able the whole thing, like not being able to like move, bend, twist, like you want to.
Yeah.
Just sucks.
Well, I never, after I healed and everything, the bending part, yeah, I don't twist and bend like everybody else, but the only thing that bothers me is like when the weather changes. I mean, it hurts all the way up into my shoulders.
Got the arthritis, and that's the crazy thing about back surgery. You're way more successful or susceptible to arthritis. But I guess I'm at the limit on the shots because I can't have any more, because I guess the amount of cortisone I would have taken would be detrimental to like the bones, because it's
you have osteo and all that to deal with.
They're going to fix your back by giving you medicine that deteriorates your back. Makes real good sense.
Yeah. And with me too. I mean, even after my back surgery, I favored one side more than the other. So I messed up the SI joint in my hip. So now I get like hip pain and stuff, which now they want to go in and fix that. I'm like, no, I'm real good.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I don't know. And then they treat you, me. All my tattoos are military related. They're something that means something to me. And when you go into a place like that, people just tend to be like, oh, it's all pain clinics anymore pretty much almost treat people like they're just there to get drugs. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I told the guy this last time when I went to him, I'm like, to hell with it. I'm like, I don't want your medicine. I'm not here to do weeks and weeks of physical therapy and injections. I just, just get it over with. Just fix the damn thing.
Right.
I'm going to show you how I make my cookies here. I'm not going to eat them after I see how they make them.
They make cookies. They're sticks.
They're good cookie sticks.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Or those is it pralines? Is that how you say them? Pralines?
Mhm.
I have no clue how to say it, and I'm sure if I half-assed knew how to say it, it would come out all wrong, seeing that we're rednecks from Southern Ohio.
I love it. They taste so good.
You want to see something weird? Watch how they make the vanilla wafers. Not the ones you put in banana pudding. The other ones with the cream in the middle.
Uh-huh.
They actually inject this stuff in there, and they like poof up like cookies. I'm like, oh yeah, what chemical do you just throw in there?
Yeah. That don't naturally just happen.
I'm like, yeah, I want some of that. Not.
Yeah, give me some of that cancer.
Hmm.
That must be the cookie dough.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I gotta go to the cemetery tomorrow. Try to redo that footage I lost.
Yeah, that's a shame that you lost that.
Yeah, I was so excited to get home because, I mean, you could hear it in the air, and then it was coming back through the box. So it was like, it was like an echo, like you get on, like StreamYards and Facebook together.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like so mesmerized, and I'm like showing the box to everybody, and I'm talking, and get home, nothing.
Nothing.
Man.
And I
Yeah,
actually
that was
turned my mic back on. It was green.
Huh.
So they manipulated everything. I was like, that's all right. I'll catch it on tomorrow because I'm going to have a recorder. I'm going to have 2 cameras.
Well, ain't that something?
That's badass.
She'll be trying to make these things now. Oh, Lord. Okay, guys. I'm going to jump off here,
Alrighty.
growl and whine and complain about my foot.
Put some tobacco on it. It'll be all right.
Yeah. Just walk around on it all day at work. Be great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. That just gives me another reason to be hateful at work.
My foot hurts. I hate you.
Yeah. My foot hurts. Get out of my store.
Okay. I'm going to slide off here then.
Okay. I will see you later, Mr. Jax, Mrs. Vale.
Yep.
Thanks for having us up.
Oh, brother, it's always good to have you guys up.
Sorry
I
about
always get tickled.
the dinosaur farts that ran our bio off.
Yeah. That was the highlight of the whole night right there.
It's funny.
I have to go back and make funny outtakes from that one.
Yeah, right. Hey, you want me to share it with you one more time?
What was it? Oh, one more time, get the picture.
Yeah, I'll throw it back up there.
Get measured.
Close the stream on that. There it is.
I ought to black it out and put some tombstones around it. And
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's hilarious.
Couple ghost children playing in the fog.
you're right.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're going to jump on here. Love y'all. Y'all be safe.
All right, love you. See you later, guys.
All right, take
See
care.
you guys.
Bye.